Well, hello, hello. It's time to do a bit of quizzing. This is the quiz we had last Monday night in the Cove Bar. It was a pretty cool quiz. A few little technical glitches here and there. The top score was Mags to Rich's team, um, who got 70 points out of 120. So let's see if anyone who's joining tonight can beat that score. What I'm going to do for now is I'm going to go off now and make my cup of tea so I can enjoy myself. Just finished my dinner, and I'm going to have a cup of tea, and that'll give people time to log in. So I'll leave that QR code on screen. Oh, just scan that QR code to join the quiz, and we get going in around a couple of minutes' time. I'll just leave that there now, and you can look at F there while you're bored. Right. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. In the meantime, just scan the QR code, select your team name, and log yourself in. And in a few minutes, we'll start the quiz.
Okay, look. Have you seen Mommy's new cool thing?
Oh, what the hell? Is that some kind of filter or something?
No. It's called tights.
Oh, tights.
Right. Excellent. Right.
So Jeff, do you use the same name every week?
Nope. Do you?
No. I'm changing it up and I'm doing a rugby player second name. And his name's been stuck in my head all day.
What's his name?
Balakoon. Robert
Yeah.
Balakoon.
Now, everyone. Okay, so I'm back. We're nearly ready to rock and roll here now with this quiz. So, nearly time to start. Nearly. Just going to give it a few more minutes now. Make sure everyone's logged in. You having a go, F? Okay. Right. Now, let's go to this. So you can see what I'm doing here now. Oh, that was my mistake there. Yeah. So, where even is this? Wait, I'm confused. Have I put this in the wrong place? So that's live streaming. Oh yeah, it's this one. Oh yeah. I know. I have it back now. I know what I'm doing. Okay, cool. All right. So what do I do to check this? Yeah, we're nearly ready to go. Very close.
People are entered in it.
Not many.
How many?
You and me, kiddo.
Yeah, looks that way to me. But we'll play it.
Go up and
Sure, Kevin's been in here. He knows it's on.
The child effed down to the shed, which is bad manners in my opinion, but whatever he's into. Okay. So, yeah, I think we're ready to go here. Let's do it. So, question one, you all set?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Question one. Lent commemorates Jesus fasting in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights. But what other biblical figure fasted for 40 days and 40 nights? Your choices are Moses, Elijah, Enoch, or Jeremiah.
Could be anything.
So let's see how it went. So answers. We have one for Moses, one for Elijah, and the correct answer is Moses. Question 2. Who is the last US president to have seen combat whilst in military service? Your choices are Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, Donald Trump, or Joe Biden. And the correct answer is George H.W. Bush. Well done. Question 3. Which of these does not train at the Setu Arena in Waterford? Your choices are the football team, the hurlers, the boxing club, or the soccer team. What do you think it might be? Okay, here's how you went. You went for the hurlers and the football, but they actually both train there. It's boxing have their own place, their own boxing rings and the whole lot. South does not get allowed for that. Okay, next one, question 4. The Oireachtas comprises Dáil Éireann and which other house?
You already thought about it.
As long as you don't fill out Sinead or something, we're good. And the correct answer was chicken coop. I mean, Shannon Aaron. Well done. Question 5. Affectionately known as panda cows, what breed of cattle is shown in the picture below? Thank you. Belted Galloway, Jersey, Cemental, or Frisian? As in, I'm feckin' Frisian. Okay, let's see where he went. So 50-50. Belted Galloway is the right answer. Question 6. Which of these dishes traditionally consists of mashed potato, butter, milk, and scallions? Oh, you did, so did he, and so did I. And the more I think about it, sure, the nearer I'm to cry. Now weren't them the happy days when champy, champy, champ?
Damn it.
Kilcannon also has cabbage,
Yeah.
but and has that other stuff as well. But that one
Yeah.
has just those ingredients and nothing
Yeah.
more.
I knew it was one of those two. I never know which is the one
Yeah.
that has cabbage and which is the one.
Because that's the
that
difference
just
between
has
them is
spring
that the
onion. I
Kilcannon
know.
has cabbage, and
I
Champ
thought Champ
doesn't.
was the one that had cabbage.
No. Lucky.
Obviously.
Okay. Let's see the leaderboard. Nature doing pretty well here. Baloo in second place. Still a medal position, I'll have you know.
It's that.
That too. So, question 7. Arrange these taekwondo belts in the order in which they are earned, from the least to most skilled. And when you have your thing in the right order, don't forget to press submit.
Oh, look, they're in the wrong colors. That's confusing me.
When you have them ordered right, press submit. Okay. Let's see the correct order. Correct order is yellow, green, blue, and red. Everyone got that right. Well done, everyone. Geniuses at your taekwondo. Question 8. In what year was the Tour de France founded? Either 88, 03, 46, or 66. So here's what you thought. You had different ideas about it, and the correct answer is 1903.
Well done,
Okay.
Penny.
Next one. Question
Why
9.
did I put that?
One thing about living in Santa Carla I never could stomach, all the damn vampires, is the closing line of which 1987 film? What was that called?
They're not found. The ups and found. And they're not girls.
Okay,
Oh.
it was The Lost Boys. The granddad says that at the very end, after everything's fine. He crashes in.
It's been too long since I watched it.
Okay, next one is question 10. Which singer and songwriter won the first ever series of Eurostar RTE search for a performer to represent Ireland at the Eurovision Song Contest? Was it Mickey Joe Hart, Chris Doran, Jedward, or Lisa Hannigan? Sometimes the picture is helpful, sometimes it isn't. Anyway.
No idea. I think we're probably gone wrong.
Okay, let's see what you thought. So one of you went with the picture, thought, yeah, it's got to be Jedward, and the other one went for Lisa Hannigan, which is obviously the incorrect answer. It's Mickey Joe Hart. With his green guitar from Donegal. Question 11. In UHW, which floor is the Medical 1 ward on? I need a number as an answer here. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Done 4, 3. If you visited Kevin when he had his
I did.
thing, you should have known it was the floor 3 you had to go up to.
I didn't pay attention.
Okay.
I was eating physical before.
Fair enough. Now here we go. Let's see how you're doing anyway. So there's still that same gap between you now. Not much.
3 is much.
Not really.
Okay. Which of these is one of the 4 major board sports? And your choices are wakeboarding, snoozeboarding, hoverboarding, or dreamboarding. The other main
None of them.
board sports are snowboarding, surfing, and skateboarding. Now let's see what you thought. So you're split between hoverboarding and wakeboarding. Hoverboarding was in Back to the Future and it's fictional. Wakeboarding is the correct answer. Well done. 12. Okay. Which planet of our solar system is the only one to have been predicted mathematically long before it was actually observed to exist? It's not a funny one. Spoiler alert. Okay, well, you both think it's that, but it's actually this.
No one likes Neptune.
I did wonder because Pluto isn't a planet.
And yeah, it's not. It's not a fish planet. It's a dwarf planet. By the way, it's pictured as well. The picture is Neptune.
I wouldn't know what Neptune looks like.
Well,
There's
you do
2
now.
blue planets.
Well, you
The
do
red
now.
is-
My what? It is not that color. I'll have you know. More kind of brownish. Right. What? Oh, hi viewers. Let's go to 14. So, which is heavier, a 20-cent coin or a sheet of A4 paper? Heavier.
Is this like a joke question?
Well, you just pick whatever you think is right.
Go for the obvious answer.
Oh my god. Everyone thinks it's the coin, but it's actually the coin. Well done, everyone.
Such a stupid question.
But only barely.
Two-
If he had said a 5-cent coin, the paper would have been heavier.
2 teams, yeah, paper's heavier than 5 cents. 2 teams in the Cove went for paper, by the way.
It's only like 0.5 of a gram or something in the difference.
Oh, Lena's not going to know this. And F, she has limited chance. What 3 words is this person famous for saying on the internet in around 2007 about a pop star?
I can't remember the pop star.
Yeah, this is a very hard question. It's the kind of thing where you'd need someone on the team who knows it. Kevin would know this if he was here.
He's on the phone.
Oh,
I know,
can submit.
but he would if he was here. Okay, so the answer
Leave who alone?
is
Brittany! I knew it was Brittany.
yeah, the answer is leave Brittany
I
alone.
didn't get
It's
Brittany.
like, leave Brittany alone because she's
Yeah,
getting
no, I knew.
bullied
I
by
couldn't
the
remember. And I
media
thought
and
it
so
was
on.
Brittany, and I was going to just put in Brittany. I had leave alone, and I was going back into putting Brittany now. And that
You would have been right.
Yeah.
Well
I
remembered.
just ran out of time.
Well remembered. Right now, F's gotten another point ahead. She's 12-8. Now, next one.
What you asked.
Who is the only Formula One driver to win titles with 4 different teams? And your choices are Juan Manuel Fangio, Alan Prost, Michael Schumacher, or Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, I only know 2 there.
It's probably one of the ones you don't know.
But you don't know which ones I know.
I think I can guess.
Oh, my time ran out.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
That's not necessarily right. That's just the one I picked.
it's Juan Manuel Fangio. Like, basically, Alan Prost was in, I think, the 70s or something. Or, I'm not sure. I
I
think
know
70s.
the Michael fella.
Michael Schumacher was
Yeah.
like 90s, and Lewis Hamilton is recent. But it was back in the old days, people used to switch teams all the time, back in the 50s. And your man, Juan Fangio, whatever his name is. No, let me just check this. This is really annoying me. Can you just get this to work, for God's sake?
No.
Why is it so dodgy? Come on, you POS.
Now you're making it more dodgy.
I'm trying to fix it. But yeah, it's just off.
It doesn't matter. We have enough phones anyway.
It doesn't matter. It's annoying me. And it's annoying when you're in the duel, and
Yes.
it's just like something I don't want to be a recurring thing. Now, did I show the answer? I did, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So next question is question 17. Okay, if you have, as in the picture, if you have 3 cows, 2 dogs, and 1 cat, how many legs do you have? I need a number answer here.
Seems to annoy you.
Not necessarily.
I think so.
Okay. What? There's like 20, 24 or something.
Yeah, it actually is 24. I think.
Well, here's the thing, right? It doesn't matter how big your farm is. You're still just one person. 2 legs?
Loads of people get that wrong.
Yeah. Loads of people got that wrong, and they were groaning. They were really annoyed with themselves.
Did your team get that wrong?
No, they're clever. They solve those brain teasers ones. They're good at those ones.
Would they have gotten it wrong if you were on it?
No. Right. So, question 18. In the 1995 film The Net that we watched the other night, Sandra Bullock's character Angela Bennett is forced to assume what pseudonym? Your choices are Ruth Marx, Rita Miller, Dorothy Michaels, or Euphigenia Doubtfire, or Mrs. Doubtfire if you prefer. Now, here's the answers. I can tell you that Dorothy Michaels is from Tootsie, Euphigenia Doubtfire is from Mrs. Doubtfire, Ruth Marx is from The Net, and Rita Miller is from Ghost. That's what she pretends to be when she goes into the bank. She pretends to be Rita Miller.
I don't know. How did you watch it?
You did. You watched Ghost. Remember, she asked to pretend to go into the bank with a fake name, then she gives the check to the nuns, and she won't give it to them. Black one, Oda Mae Brown, psychic, who Sam Wheat, the ghost, is the only person that can hear him. It's a very good film. You must rewatch it. Okay, so that's that. Let's do the scores. So, F's gone 5 ahead now. Jesus, we have to get Mitch to join in next week. She does. Okay, let's see question 19. So,
Yeah.
which radio station is currently counting down the 100 Irish greatest songs based on the public
You might
vote?
want to put your pastry thing into the air fryer for like 2 minutes.
And your choices are 2FM, Beat, RT Gold, or Today FM. Okay then. You both think it's Today FM, are you right? Of course you're right. And yes, I correctly predicted that song was going to be number 1 by putting that picture in. I told them all in the pub on the night. I said, by the way, number 1's going to be Zombie. Just save you some listening time. I was right. I like my heart. Okay, next is question 20. So, which King Henry bestowed the motto Urbs intacta manet Waterfordia upon Waterford? And your choices are King Henry the 2nd, the 4th, the 7th, or the 8th. Well, here's what you think. You think it's Henry the 2nd or 4th, but actually, it's Henry the 7th.
No one
It
likes
was-
Henry VII.
Yeah, it was just after Perkin Warbeck, the pretender to the throne, Waterford turned him away and wouldn't entertain him, defeated him. That Henry VII said, "Oh, Waterford's such a loyal, city to the king. We'll call you this." Right. So it's not necessarily something to be very proud of. 21. How many large main islands make up Japan? It's a number between 1 and 5, by the way. Here's what you think. One of you thinks it's 3, the other one thinks it's 1. If you look at the picture there, you'll see the one at the top, the big one there, one down there, and another little tiny one. In total, it's 4.
Ah!
Okay, the line, Houston, we have a problem, was spoken during what space mission? Apollo 1, 7, 11, or 13? Now, here's what you think. So you both went for Apollo 11, which is the incorrect answer. It was Apollo 13, which is the same as the name of the film that the picture's from. That film there. Okay, next one's question 23. What is the name? Oh, this is a hard question. What is the name of the outdated piece of office machinery shown in the picture? I can tell you that. No, I'll tell you no. Just leave you, have a go, see what you do, come up with.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a bad guess. It's not right, but it's not a bad guess. Oh my god, I'm going to allow that answer. Who said that? How did you know? Oh my god, because it's written on it. Oh my god, that's so good. Well done, good eyes. That's amazing. So yeah, it's a franking machine.
Where's it written on it?
The brand Franco Top is there, and she wrote that, and I accepted it because it's close. It's a franking machine. That's what it is.
I was actually sat my phone trying to read it.
Yeah, no, it's good eyesight there now. Well done. I wasn't sure what that said, but when I saw Franco Top come in, I was like, that's close enough. I'm accepting it. Good answer. Okay, correct answer is indeed franking machine. 24. Which of these animals does not have kind of horizontal rectangular pupils? And your choices are a rabbit, an octopus, a horse, or a hippopotamus. Okay, let's see how you went. One of you thinks a rabbit and the other one thinks an octopus. Do you know what? In the Cove on Monday, last Monday, octopus was by far the most popular answer, but rabbit is right.
Octopus has its eyes.
They have eyes. Yeah, it's a rabbit. They have kind of just like normal round, oval kind of shaped eyes, pupils, should I say?
Did as well.
No. All the others have like horizontal pupils.
I definitely knew that octopus did.
Interesting. Let's go for the last question. So in the round. So, what budget brand was introduced to Ireland by Quinsworth in the 1980s? And your choices are. Leave a little bit for you to move. Yeah. Choices are either blue packs, green packs, yellow packs, or white packs. Is that better now? The right colours on the right thing.
Yeah.
Do you know this one, Miss?
Yes.
Okay.
He had the what taekwondo belt. He had like red written in yellow and blue written in green.
No.
It's like no.
Basically, when I put them in the right order, they're in like I have the colors right, but then it mixes them up. When it mixes them up, it mixes the colors as well, and I didn't know it did that. So like basically, the colors. If you looked at them on screen, they're actually the colors themselves were in the correct order at the time, but the names were all mixed up. It kept the color bands the same as how I put them. So anyway,
Yeah.
I didn't know it did that until I did that question. So let's check the answers. So there's your answers, and you are both right. It is Yellow Packs. That was the discount brand back in the olden days. Let's check the leaderboard. So show rankings leaderboard. F is only 1 point ahead. This is exciting. This is exciting, everyone. Okay. So that's cool. So do I press stop on this? I think I'll press just continue. Close down, show results. I think I'll press continue.
12 or 25 correctly, and I answered 10 or 25 correctly.
Yeah, but you got bigger questions, like 2 point questions and stuff.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
I'm not even paying attention to the 2 points.
Yeah, there's different whatever, points for the round, the questions, and that can make a difference.
Did you say, way to
Obviously,
go, you're in the top
Chicken is
listed.
supposed to go inside your vol vomit.
Okay, everyone, are you ready for round 2?
Chicken.
Yeah.
You can spectate, maybe give Leanie a hand now and then if she wants it. No? Okay. So, right. let's go straight to round 2 then. No bullshit. Straight to it. Come on. Come on. No time to waste. Here we go. Question 1, round 2. Who designed Kate Middleton's wedding dress? Your choices are Suzanne Neville, Sarah Burton, Vera Wang, or Vivienne Westwood. She gave me this question, so it's unfair that she knows it. She should give it to you.
I was going to put that down anyways.
Oh, but still, she had an advantage in this question, so
Yeah.
she may as well. Can't be having unfairness in the quiz.
I always had advantage in taekwondo.
So, well done, everyone. You both got it right, somehow. Question 2. Rhys and Lauren are the first male-female siblings who have both represented England in international football. But what is their surname? Is it Cole, Thompson, James, or Oxford?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Exactly.
That is, yes, it is one of those words.
I should have put a fifth answer saying no one cares. That would have been the correct answer,
Yes.
but unfortunately, here's what your guesses were, everyone. Your guesses were Thompson and Oxford. They sound like reasonable guesses. And the right answer is James. Unlucky. But you're one of those eeny, meeny, miny, mo ones. Question 3. That's a picture of your man there now. He was the first president of Ireland, but what was his name? Any clue?
Nope. Can't remember. Oh.
Wait, you have chicken in it.
First or last name?
How you got
Name will
that?
do.
Oh, I had it. What you have? Steak.
First or last name will do.
Most of it was chewy. But I found it. I like half of it.
It was over.
You're leaving this one off, Lean, are you?
Arthur Griffith.
Well, there you go. That's the
It's
answer.
really fatty.
But the right answer is Douglas Hyde.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Okay, next one. I'll Be Home from 1956 is the oldest UK #1 single from a singer who is still alive today. But what singer? Okay, here's what you thought. You thought it was those two, but it actually fell in the middle of you.
that's the second time that's happened.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, in this round. Who was the first person to portray Brendan O'Carroll's character Agnes Brown on screen? Was it Angelica Houston, Brenda Fricker, Brendan O'Carroll himself, or Carrie Crowley? Now, even though Brendan O'Carroll
Wait,
does
isn't
the
that
character all the time, the first person ever to do it was Angelica Houston from The Witches.
You need to watch the thing of how to get the head of it.
Okay, the Earl of Cork scholarships were awarded for outstanding performances in which exam that you'll have to do soon? Outstanding performances in which state exam?
I think of anything. I showed him the picture of me with the tights on.
That's
Only,
you,
only.
is it?
Yeah. I've tights
Sorry,
on my
I
head.
thought it was Amelia.
No, sir. I will do that for Amelia. You do that
Okay.
later.
So the correct answer was the intermediate certificate or junior certificate. They'll both do. Yes, indeed. And there's several different exams in that, like English and maths and so on. So, question 7. Oh, arrange these iconic, well-loved poems from longest to shortest by verse count. Very few got this right in the placement thingy. So arrange them from the longest poem to the shortest poem, and then when you think you have them in the right order, press submit. So before I
I'm sure
arrange it,
that
we'll
goes
see.
to-
No, I'll arrange the most voted answer, then see what Mitt thinks. Come on, lads, quick, get your votes in. Get your order,
Oh, I
press submit.
hope
You
I
might get it
shouldn't.
right. You might get it right. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
I changed my mind at the last
Okay.
second.
Well, here's the most
Okay.
popular voted answer. is Paradise Lost, The Lake Isle, The Raven, and I Wandered Lonely as a Cloud. Mitt, what's your take on this?
I go for the longest. So Paradise Lost,
Yeah.
The Raven,
Yeah.
Wandered Lonely, and Lake Isle.
Is Michelle right or is one of you right? Of course Michelle's right. Always
And
trust
I
Mish
had it
on
that
these
way,
issues.
and then the last second I swapped the last two.
Oh my god, same.
I just couldn't remember how
Unlucky.
long the Wordsworth poem was.
I could. We did that in class like the other day.
It's 24 lines.
It's really boring. No one likes it.
That's okay.
I wanted lonely as a cloud. Yeah.
And there, alas,
Upon a hill.
upon a hill,
Oh,
it
daffodil.
was the vibrant daffodil. Does that make you happy?
No, it made us so bored. We have English first thing on Monday. I wandered lonely as a cloud.
The floats on high or veiling hill. Then all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodil.
Okay, Paul. Okay, next one. Question 8. This infamous dress went viral on the internet in 2015. With what two colours is it made up of? So in real life, that dress is actually and. What two colours? So you need two colours in your answer. Oh my god, does everyone remember this? Does everyone remember this? I think everyone remembers this. It's black and
I
blue.
also think it's golden.
Well done, everyone. I know. Yeah, stated it. Anyhow,
I only knew because
well
you said
done.
the opposite to me.
What was the name of the dog on Wanderly Wagon? And your choices are either Zuppy, Judge, Snotzer, or O'Brien.
Here comes the wagon.
She's singing the theme song. I think she knows it. So yeah, it's Judge. Lady. Right. Next one. Question 10. Who is the brother of Billy in real life, but the brother of Ferb in fiction? Has the same name spelled two different ways. Any spelling is fine. Not allowed. Okay. You both went for Phineas. Phineas is Billie Eilish's brother who helps her produce her songs, and Phineas and Ferb. Let's check the scoreboard. So this round, Effner is ahead by 2, and overall, she's ahead by 3. Okay.
Very close.
Yep. Next one. In cuisine, what does the Italian culinary term al forno mean?
Not even she doesn't know. I'm screwed.
I don't know.
Trying to guess, you might be close.
I know. I have no idea.
Okay. Let's check the votes. So our answers are as follows. Old, raw. Michelle, do you have an opinion on this?
Cheese.
Say again?
With cheese?
No.
That's what I was going to say, with cheese, but al, I don't think is with.
No.
Al means
Al forno.
al means to the.
Like al dente is to the tooth.
Al means to the.
Yeah.
And forno is the Italian for furnace. Furnace. It means to the oven or oven baked, basically. Okay, I'll look at both of you. Let's go to question 12. No, what am I doing? Question 12. So this Star Trek Voyager character is called 7 of 8, 9, 10, or 12.
Sorry.
Do you know this one, Miss?
Nope. I'm not a nerd.
Yeah, loads of people in the Cove knew this. Like loads of them. It's crazy.
Wow. So loads of nerds knew a nerd question.
I just didn't think there were that many of those type of nerds there. Now one of you has the right answer, but which one? Do you know this stuff?
No, I haven't a clue.
You're just guessing. You're both guessing.
Yeah. Well done, Beans.
It's 9. Okay, next one, question 13. Who is the reigning Lord Mayor of Waterford City and County? So give it a guess, see how you go. If you're close, I'll accept it.
That should be your man.
We accept your man.
We'll see.
You're very different with your tights on your head.
Yeah, I didn't know it was her.
Okay, let's see what you went for. One of you went for McCarthy, and the other went for Adam Wise, which is an incorrect answer because he's that young fella.
I know.
This is Councillor Seamus Ryan. Seamus Ryan. Okay, question 14. The 3 little maids from school in the operetta The Mikado were Yum Yum, Pitty Sing, and Who? And your hint is switch up a shepherdess. Three little maids who all the men and come from the ladies' seminary. That's the way the song goes. Oh my god.
I have no clue.
State of that.
Attention on the tongue.
Bo.
Okay, so let's check how it went. Peep Bo is the correct answer. Well done to anyone who switched up a shepherdess there. You got the answer right. As in Bo Peep, except.
I don't even know
What?
what tune is. I have no idea.
Okay, question 15. The Faraday Bar in Antarctica, the most southern bar in the world, is right next to which research base? Either the I haven't started yet. Either the Chilean, the Ukrainian, the British, or the Irish, of course, base.
Which is poor.
Okay, the massive majority answer in the Cove was British, and absolutely no one went for Ukrainian, like tonight. Now, here's what happened, right? The Faraday Bar and that base, it was like British. It actually was British. And then, like sometime in the 80s or something, it switched to being Ukrainian base. But the bar was still there, so now the Ukrainians run that bar. But it was originally British people who put the bar there. So whoever said British, that was a very good guess. It was nearly right. But anyway, Ukrainian is the right answer, and not a single team in the Cove got that right because it's a really weird question. Okay, let us check the scores. So in this round, Leanie is on 10 and F's on 9. Oh, good Jesus. Are you ready for this bit? Are you ready for this bit? Deadlocked. Overall. 26-26. 16. Which famous author's works were informed by his own experiences of war, particularly his time in the trenches during the Battle of the Somme? Now, that's a picture of the author there as well. Do you have any guess on this? Don't say it, but do you have any guess on this bit?
I guess, but I think I'm wrong.
Well, when the time runs out, tell me your guess.
Just another piece has been out.
I'm definitely wrong.
What's your answer, Mitt?
I put Roald Dahl for some reason.
That's not a bad guess. I think he had some kind of a thingy. Trenches Battle of Somme was World War One. Robert Ludlum isn't that old. So it's Gerard talking. Question 17. He's the fellow who did Lord of the Rings. French electrical technician André Cassagnier is best known as the inventor of what toy? Your choices are Spirograph, Light Bright, Etch-a-Sketch, or Slinky. Mate, what would you go for?
Like Bright?
So would I, but it's wrong. It's Etch-a-Sketch. Like electrician, like you think, wouldn't you? But there you go. Did you get that right? F got right. Is that because you remembered from Alan's quiz there a few weeks ago? Right.
I don't know. Yes, it must be.
Okay. Question 18. Microblading is a beauty treatment administered primarily to what part of the body? I need you to be specific.
Eyebrow, Lily. Eyebrow.
Look at her cheating.
Well, I told you the question, so.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
heard
F gave me
you-
this question.
I heard you, Rosie, and Kira talking about it. You think I wasn't listening? I was.
Sometimes she is listening, other times not listening. Okay,
Mostly not listening.
so the answer is eyebrows, not eyebrow. And that's grand. Hold on. Question 19. If bought in Ireland, which of these soft drinks is sweetened by sugar only? Not going to say the thing until afterwards.
Idea.
No, it's not. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No one in the Cove got this right, but someone tonight did. It's BPM Energy.
Well, I knew it wasn't Club Orange and it wasn't Lucasade. And I've tasted Prime, and Prime's disgustingly sweetenery. So.
Yeah, you're right.
Favorite Club Orange.
You're right. Club Orange, no, they've changed its recipe. It's sucralose in it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I still like it, so I don't really care.
Yeah, I know, but its ingredients are sucralose. So, next. Question 20. Oh, yeah, this. In the so-called YouTube cancer era of 2016, where certain creators amassed huge subscriber numbers based on largely offensive and or cyberbullying content, which of these YouTubers was not considered to be a part of that movement? So who's the goodie out of these four? Your choices are Jacksepticeye, Leafy is here, Keemstar, or iDubbbz. Two of them are in the picture, by the way, two of the evil ones. Not that helps. Okay, let's see what you went for. Everyone went for the Irish fella, Jacksepticeye, and you're right. He was always positive and didn't do anything horrible to anyone, but the other three did. So yeah, you're geniuses at your YouTube trivia. Who knew?
Not me.
Ray Slingard and Anisha Doff fronted what pop group from 1991 up to 1996? Do you have any clue here, Miss? They look vaguely familiar to you? No, 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 no. There's no correct answers. Still limited. Which rather appropriately named North European country contains more erratics than any other in Europe? Rather appropriately named. That is obviously a clue. And the picture's nearly a clue. Yep. Okay. Good few teams in the Cove got this right. Norway and Belgium. Miss? Iceland? No. This is a very stony country. Full of rocks and boulders. Yeah. It's Estonia. Good few teams in the Cove got that right because of the clues. And that picture there, this is very like the flag of Estonia. The dark blue, the black. All it's missing is the white. Okay, so let's go to question 23. Give the title of this 1980 song. Oh, I'm leaving it play for a bit. Okay, go. Answer. 5 words. Tough. That's a hard question.
No one, no one.
I think F knows
no
it.
one ever.
Yeah, it's
is
called
to
No
blame.
One Is to Blame, and F got that. Well done. That's a big question, 3-pointer. That's gonna make a difference to the score, and she might have taken over now, I'd say. Okay, next one. Which Hitchcock film has not been referenced in The Simpsons? And that's an example of a Hitchcock film being referenced in The Simpsons, by the way. And your choices are Psycho, Rear Window, Rope, or The Birds. So only one of them has never been referenced in The Simpsons. Which one?
Something's too big.
I pressed it. How dare you?
Did it go wrong on you?
I pressed it, but I didn't.
Which one did you press?
B.
Rear Window.
Yeah.
Oh, Rear Window
Okay.
was. That was when. Remember when Bart was in a wheelchair looking out through his telescope
Yeah.
at the neighbours? That's Rear Window.
Anyway, yeah, F got it right. It's Rope.
I couldn't remember Psycho being referenced, but I reckon that was so.
Oh,
big
they
it had
have.
to been.
They have a few times.
Yeah, I
referenced
reckon
Psycho.
it must
Yeah.
have been.
I
And
think-
I knew the Rear Window, obviously, in the Birds one because Birds is there.
Yeah, no, they never did Rope. So last question this round. What does the K stand for in J.K. Rowling? And your choices are either Kate, Kathleen, Kimberly, or Karen.
No idea.
Right, here's what you thought. You thought Kate and Kathleen. Well, I'll tell you a fun fact about J.K. Rowling.
Mhm.
Her name is Joanne Rowling. She has no middle name. When she became an author, the publisher said, "Oh no, you need a cooler name. You need an initial to look kind of more prestigious, and to be gender neutral as well, because some boys won't read a book written by a girl. It's just the way the world is." So she picked a middle initial out of nowhere, and she picked Kathleen because it was her granny's name. There you go now. Fun fact. So, in that round, F got ahead. That big music question for 3 points made a big difference there. 18-14. And the overall thing is 35-30. So there we go. That's the story. Interesting times. Okay, well done. Let's move straight on to round 3. So, round 3. Okay, and this one, remember, if you do a question and you get it wrong, minuses. We'll keep the scoreboard off until the very end, just to build excitement. Okay, but when they're gone, they're definitely gone is an advertising slogan for where? Your choices are Home Store and More, Electrocity, B&Q, or Harvey Norman. And if you get this wrong, you get -1. If you get this wrong, you get -1. Question 2. Which monarch died in 1901?
Victoria.
Yeah, the pictures are clear.
Yeah. Victoria.
Stop it.
Stop now cleaning. Everybody knows it. That picture.
I don't learn
The picture isn't always good, by the way. Sometimes the picture F's you up, but in this case, it is good because you both got it right somehow.
The only historical
Well done.
figure I know that's been written.
Oh, I like this question. Which of these is the coldest? Your choices are the Arctic, the freezer, Antarctica, or Siberia.
Oh, not Uranus.
No, Uranus is fine.
Probably cold outside.
Okay, let's see what you thought. Hey,
Nothing.
someone didn't answer.
Didn't answer. No.
You didn't answer.
No.
Oh yeah, because it's -points. I forgot about that. Okay. Well, someone thinks it's Siberia, but it's Antarctica. Okay. Which TV show features a talking horse called Bojack?
2 seconds.
I think Kevin would know this.
I don't know. I've never heard this. She's going out to get help.
Kevin would know this, but I
Three,
think Mitt wouldn't.
1.
Okay.
I want to check on something, not to answer.
So the answer was BoJack Horseman. What fast food franchise is called Hungry Jack's in Australia? So it's one of the big fast food places. It's called Hungry Jack's in Australia. No one, no one, no one ever is to blame. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Someone thinks it's McDonald's with loads of chips and shit. But it's Burger King. Yeah, see, someone in Australia was very cynical and smart. When Burger King was being huge in America and branching out, little restaurant in Australia patented the name Burger King in Australia, and then they couldn't use it and they had to call themselves something else.
Cool.
So they're still called Hungry Jacks in Australia because after all this time. Okay, next one. Which city has never hosted the Summer Olympics? They have hosted the Winter Olympics, but that doesn't count. Who has never hosted the Summer Olympics? Your choices are Stockholm, Copenhagen, Antwerp, or Helsinki. Oh, upset. Now, someone thinks it might be Antwerp, but it's Copenhagen. Now, starting with the least. Oh, it's an arranged question. Starting with the least, arrange these retired politicians according to how many separate spells they served as Taoiseach. Now, let me clarify. Bertie Ahern was Taoiseach for 3 terms, but because they were consecutive, he was voted in, then voted in again. It was only one big, huge, long, massive spell. No one else interrupted his run of Taoiseach. Do you get me? So it has to be 2 separate occasions with a different Taoiseach in between. And here are the ones. So you're going from the least spells to the most spells, and also press submit when you're ready to put your answer in. Okay. Let's check the most popular order here. The most popular order is Leo, then Brian, then Charlie, and then Enda. The correct order is Brian, Enda, Leo, and Charlie. Because Brian was never Taoiseach. Brian was never Taoiseach. Enda was Taoiseach for 1 spell, Leo for 2 different spells, interrupted by Micheál Martin, and Charlie Haughey was Taoiseach for 3 separate spells. He kept kind of toing and froing between himself and Gareth Fitzgerald throughout the 80s. So, unlucky to everyone. Question 8. Named after the human-like appearance of its roots, what herb translates from the original Chinese as man root?
So you're seeing the grade
What herb?
fridge?
Anything on this, Mish? No?
Very good.
Don't say it though. Would you have a guess?
A herb.
Yeah. Would you think it might be mandrake?
No.
No. It's ginseng. Okay, mandrake looks kind of like that, but it doesn't translate from Chinese.
Is ginseng a herb or is it a root?
That's what it said on the internet. I just went with what the internet said. It wasn't AI either. It was a reputable source. Where in Waterford is the Bull Post, marking the site of a livestock market active until the 70s, located? Where is the Bull Post now? Where is the Bull Post? Could be anywhere.
Might be in the upper mark.
Do you know where it is, Mish?
Yeah, course I know where it is.
Yeah, everyone knows what it is. You know, I'd say,
You'll
do
I
put
like
in what you
your
want there.
answer.
I'll say after.
By the way,
I'll tell you where it's not. The aftermarket.
a huge number of teams went for this, and a huge number of teams got it right. Uh-oh. Oh, did you say it, Leanie?
No.
Oh no! Oopsies.
You said that, did you?
I accidentally pressed the back button. What the hell?
Someone said Apple Market, which was a mistake. It's Ballybrecon. Okay, next one. A statue of Churchill was vandalised recently. In which London square does it stand? Parliament Square, Piccadilly Circus, Trafalgar Square, Covent Garden. Which I always think should be Convent Garden, but it isn't. It's Covent Garden. Anyway. Now, let's see what people think about this. Someone thinks it might be Parliament Square. Someone's right. Question 11. Taylor Swift has a cat named after the lead character from which long-running medical drama series? Okay, let's see what you said. So, someone said We had a cat called And someone else said Grey's Anatomy. Well, I can tell you that her cat is called Meredith.
That's the only medical show I know.
Well, it's the right answer. Well done. Okay, in 1979, in the 1979 Monty Python film Life of Brian, whose wife is called Incontinentia Buttocks?
I haven't watched that in like a year.
No, I have no idea.
Mm-hmm. He has a wife, you know. That's what she's called? Because is the correct answer. Okay. Question 13. Which of these cell organelles is found in plant and animal cells? Mitochondria, cell walls, chloroplasts, or lysosomes. Mitochondria always strikes me like it should be a superhero. The mitochondria. Are you all science whizzes? Because you both got it right. Next, which UK soap opera is set in Weatherfield? Boring question. Why is there no media with this question? That's weird. There should be a picture of this question. I don't know why it's not there. There isn't. Look.
There is.
See, nothing.
There is.
There's nothing on screen. Look, the screen has nothing.
But it is on the phone, so.
Well, still, there should be. It should be everywhere.
See, look.
Oh yeah, that's a nice picture. Okay. Let's check the answers there now. So the answers I got in were Coronation Street, and that's right.
What? I know.
Which Renaissance artist sculpted the Pieta? Pieta. And in case you're wondering, that is the correct turtle. The one with the orange little mask on. Mask? Headband? What would you call it?
Mask, yeah. Goes around your eyes. Mask.
Okay. Everyone got that right?
Guess the topic I want in history.
Which war is shown in the picture?
That's a great question.
An abbreviation of letters will do if you want. Okay, interesting. You've both gone for the big ones. World War II or World War One? What are you saying, Miss?
I initially thought one.
Well, you should always trust your first instincts because it is World War One. The barbed wire along the battlefields was a uniquely World War One sort of like feature. In World War Two, they used them at like strategic points, barriers, trenches, like and stuff. But on the open battlefields, that was to slow soldiers down so you could shoot them more easily. And it was done. That's like a difference between World War One and Two is that kind of stuff wasn't seen so much in World War Two. Okay, question 17. This famous ancient Egyptian queen, whose name means a beautiful woman has come, is immortalized in a famous painted limestone bust now in Berlin. This bust here. Who was she? Was she Cleopatra, Mernith, Nefertiti, or Ahotep?
No, tap.
Was it Nefertiti?
It is Nefertiti. Well done
Yes,
to one
I
person who
went
got it
for the
right.
titty one.
The titty one. Always in doubt, go for the funny one. Right, next.
I went for the snotty one.
I suppose, yeah, you got burnt by that. Question 18. Which four-word phrase was famously and repeatedly shouted at 1960s showband star Dickie
You
Rock
have to ask your mommy because I know this because she said it.
by his crazed and adoring fans?
What was it? Like, smell my. No.
Spit on me, Dickie.
Spit on me, Dickie.
What the hell?
It's spit on me, Dickie.
Yeah,
How did you not remember? You're the one who knew that.
good
I
old
didn't know
ones
that
back
at
in the
all.
old days.
What the hell? Why would they shout that?
Because they're weirdos.
Did Mammy shout that?
No. Around
You
Dickie
said
Rock.
weirdos shouted it.
Well, let's see the answers. Okay, so we got spit on me, Dickie, and spit on me, Dickie, which is correct. I can only accept the one that's spelled correctly. Should I accept the other one that's spelled wrong?
No.
No? No, are we sure? Say no to that.
Saying yes to that.
Everyone say yes. Maybe we shouldn't. Okay, I'll finally accept it. I'll accept it. I'll accept it. The correct answer is indeed spit on me, comma, Dickie, very important comma. And let's move on. Question 19. According to C.S. Lewis, if Bree is the horse, Shasta is his what? Your choices are orangutan, fetlock, donkey, or boy.
Took me a minute.
Okay. The book is famously called The Horse and His Boy. Okay. How many of the other 5 nations has Italy never beaten in a 6 nations match? Your answer needs to be a number. How many of the other 5 nations has Italy never beaten in a 6 nations match?
0. It's 0, Lynn.
No, leave me alone.
Oh, we were discussing this the other day.
Yes, it is 0. If I asked this, like 2 weeks ago, it would have been 1, and the 1 would have been England, but they bet them recently. Kit Harington and Rose Leslie, who played lovers Jon Snow and Ygritte on Game of Thrones, they became a couple. What is their current relationship status? Dating, engaged, married, or separated?
How much questions is in a round?
There's only 4 left. You did that thing that you're really good at, going either side of the right answer. They're married. I think they have 1 kid so far. Question 22. 22. Which psychoanalyst coined the terms introvert and extrovert?
I found a way to read my score without you showing the scoreboard.
Yeah, but you don't know your actual score though. You only know how many you got right.
I'll show you how many you got wrong.
Mhm.
What are you doing? I'm trying to figure out who it is. Eoin, is it? Eoin isn't blonde, Granny. That's SpaceX.
Well,
Yeah, but
the one person who answered thinks it's Freud, but this question was put in to F people up because it's actually his friend Carl Jung. And nearly everyone went for Freud, by the way. Only 2 teams went for Carl Jung.
Eoin with the teddy sticking up.
Question 23. Starting with the earliest, arrange these viral internet phenomena chronologically. So from the earliest to the most recent. And when you have them reordered, press submit. So which one came first? Which one was latest? So the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, Rick Rolling, the Face App gender swap craze, or all that 6-7 nonsense. 6-7, etc. Do you know what's miss?
I go with
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I go Rick Rolling, ALS, Face App, 6-7.
That's what I went for.
That's the correct answer. Rick Rolling was first, 2007. The Ice Bucket was 2014. Face App stuff was 2019, and all that 6-7 nonsense was last year. Okay. Next question. What word completes this joke? Argentina is cooler than most people think. In fact, it's bordering on. Did you go, am I that joke?
Yes.
Shut up. So Argentina is cooler than most people think. In fact, it's bordering on. So here's the question everyone wants to know. Should I accept, obviously the country is correct, but should I accept the vegetable? Should I accept the vegetable here?
Yes, you should.
I'm not going to accept. I let you off at one already. You're not getting this one as well.
You can't punish people just because they can't spell so far. I'm not playing
I
again.
can spell it.
I think she needs the points. And it's the second time. Last time I was generous.
And yes,
Last time I'm
just
playing
use
his quiz.
autocorrect.
Oh well. There we go. Chili's correct, but the actual vegetable is
I'm
not,
playing it again.
unfortunately, correct.
You said you
Oopsies.
wouldn't punish people for spelling. I'm not playing again.
I have to get
No, that's it.
Chuckig
You ruined
on
yourself.
Oiga Agus no Mullen
Ruined
Oiga
yourself.
Agus Chuckig she. That's my
Ruined
opinion on
yourself.
this. Whatever, here we go. Which of these is the name of a cocktail? And your choices are Wallowing Misery, Fluck You Up, Suffering Bastard, or Scuttery Fumble.
I have no idea.
Okay, let's see. You both went first. One of you has it right. It's a suffering bastard! Now, this is the end of the quiz, Nuala. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Finish the trivia game, see who won. Here we go. So, in second place with
What do I do now? I just like one last.
is Ballycone with 24. And the winner, in spite of Chile, on 42 for God's sake, is the Effinator. Woo! There we go. Well done. And that concludes tonight's quiz. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye now.